Evo,
Lou, Chan.
Evolution!
we are from the future, some 50,000 years away.
As you can see by our ultra cool yet slightly flamboyant clothing,
We stand as examples of how our race has evolved over generations to suit our surroundings.
For fast communication, our brains have built-in Wi-Fi.
and to keep watch of our children, we have 2 extra eyes on the back of our heads. Life in the 51st century is so fantastic. We've come all this way back in time to encourage you to evolve.
By performing to you a musical about a man who helped scientific study evolve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our theatre group from the future.
Darwin dossier, sellout. Dossier? What's a dossier?
Actually, a dossier is a collection of documents about a particular person, event, or subject. Darwin's dossier was the first of its kind to go against the theory of creation.
Oh, I never knew that.
Read all about it. Renowned Beetle expert of us all in our pull-out special.
Hey Jude, someone at your paper can't spell.
Help, let it be, let it be. That's quite a rude word though, you know, like beat, as in music. It'll come in handy one day.
What do you mean?
Oops, you do need little help from your friend sometimes. signing a few books. People keep troubling him for autographs, and he's too nice to ignore them.
How are you, sweetheart?
Getting better, thank you.
After all you've been through, you truly are a remarkable family.
Thank you.
Charles, darling.
Mr. and Mrs. Murray?
Lisa, I knew you'd finally get it out there. Okay, everyone, let's get through this master meeting quickly. I have an appointment with my sideburns in 1 hour. This is Mason, the rest of the microphone, if you please.
Mr. Darwin, sir, you're hit.
Look at the press cameras ready getting.
I can't stand that photograph. How I can have a single friend with that picture going round is surprising.
We simply have to get your face everywhere.
But I don't want my face everywhere.
Come now, Mr. Darwin. We're frightful parents who can soon fix that with a dash of makeup.
What about the hair?
A bit thin on top. We could balance it out with a bit. Go for the Shakespeare look.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Charles, please, not all over your new shirt.
I can't be something I'm not. It's like the Frasians all over again.
Who? The Frasians were a tribe of people who lived on a distant island. Charles had met them when he joined Captain Robert Fitzroy on his second voyage aboard the HMS Beagle.
On the first voyage of the HMS Beagle, Robert befriended with the Frasians and traded with them. He wanted to know if it was possible to turn tribespeople into townspeople.
The territory was named after the islanders' blazing hearths that were visible from the sea. It was known as Tierra del Fuego, or Land of Fire.
sun rises once more in our bountiful land. We are granted another day to be as one with nature in her divine serenity.
Oh no, more tourists. That's all we need.
What did they want?
Let's pretend we're not home.
Too late, they've already seen us.
We'd better show willing. Wave and smile, everybody.
This got juicy.
More tourist Chief Chris. Look at their sunken skin and silly hats. We assume they must be British. Chief Chris, are we to welcome these tourists?
Yes, we are, but you could bring the latest apple products and novelties. Don't forget your manners.
Here they come, Chief. Shall we get our weapons?
No, you don't cause offence beyond that. No weapons. I mean it.
Yes, Chief.
Captain Fitron and Marines are standing by.
They won't be necessary, Lieutenant. Martins, how about a quick group selfie?
Yes, Captain.
Wait, what are they doing? They're making picture themselves in case they forget what they look like. Actually quite obvious. No!
Good show, everyone. Dr. McCormick, the treasures, if you please.
Yes, sir. Greetings from Great Britain. We bring gifts of great value from our homeland. Behold, Cadbury's chocolate.
Tetley tea.
Coleman's must do.
Or how about some cleansing hair soap? Like this.
And look, apple sauce.
Greetings, foreigners. For this, we offer you some precious artifacts.
Roll up, take a piece of Tierra del Fuego home with you. Behold these easy iron loin cloths.
Sticks of Darwin Rock.
Genuine faux fur wallets.
Sombreros.
Special seashells. Put them to your ear and you'll hear the sounds of Tierra del Fuego floats.
All finest quality, genuine Asian products.
Sir, all this merchandise will take us way over our luggage limit.
Surely there's something unique to this island that we can show to everyone back home.
For these buttons, I want 4 of your finest fragrances for approximately 2 years.
Dirty fingernails. Greasy hair. Extremely wonderful moustache. What amazing muscles. Oh, what a horrible stain. Aw. Which one?
That one.
2-1. Yeah.
Is that all he wants for those shiny things? 4 people?
This looks a real pushover.
Done.
over again.
Those four equations were happiest on Tierra del Fuego. I am happiest away from all this attention.
Fish out of water, both them and you.
And you standing by me like this as my theory goes public. A lot of people, like you, think that I'm arguing with what they believe about creation.
Your theory and what I believe go hand in hand, even with differences between them.
It's the differences that keeps life going. With all the cultures across the world, I wonder how many creations there are.
Let's start with just our two creations and go from there.
Two creations, figuring it out with each other. Two creations, never need to doubt one another. Breaking from the bindings, holding back our hearts, sharing all our findings. That's where freedom starts. Two creations, both of them decide on our story. Two creations, shining stars provide in their glory. From a spark of passion, from out of the blue, miracles can happen, wonders can come true. Two creations, two narrations, explanations could prevail. Inclinations, speculations, variations of our tale. Time will fly for you and I, as we both die or do. Two creations will have to get us through. There's a theory and a light above, growing brighter when you're near me. Both are real enough, lighter, therefore making sense from sorrow, showing why things are, promising tomorrow. Hope is never far from your guiding star. Two creations, two narrations, explanations could prevail. Inclinations, speculations, variations of our tale. Time will fly for you and I, as we both die or do. Two creations, just us two creations, will have to get us through.
Charles Darwin's book on the origin of species sparked many debates.
One of the most famous was the Oxford Evolution debate in 1860.
A close friend of Charles Darwin's was a biologist called Thomas Henry Huxley.
Huxley and his fellow scientists tried to convince the crowd of the museum that evolution and the story of creation were more or less the same things. However, they met harsh resistance from the likes of Bishop Sam Wilberforce.
Charles Darwin was too ill to attend. That prompted massive people showing up to the Oxford Evolution Hall to hear both sides out.
My lord, I really don't understand why Charles Darwin's book should cause you so much at once.
Mr. Huxley, would you be offended if I asked you who the ape in your family was, maybe your grandmother or grandfather?
My lord, Charles Darwin is so that we are all descended from apes. The last person in my family to actually look like an ape was possibly my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
Yes, and my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather would look like a monkey.
Actually, evolution happens over hundreds of generations, meaning that you would have to say the word great hundreds of times. To put it more precisely, the last of your ancestors to relate to a monkey would have been your great-great-great...
Enough! Where does your evidence come from?
Paleontologists,
Geologists,
archaeologists,
zoologists, along with many others.
Stop using big words to blind us to science.
My lord, we are not trying to blind you, we are trying to show you. Perhaps our prehistoric pageant will persuade everyone. And Sir Brody, go easy on the big words, would you?
So, contestants, test your buzzers.
Yeah.
Now, bring on the first unpronounceable ancestor. Unpronounceable ancestor number 1 is your vintage have arrived 7 million years ago. This cheeky chimpanzee likes standing out from the crowd by occasionally walking on 2 legs.
As Earth slowly changed, our chimpanzee children changed to keep up, giving rise to unpronounceable ancestor number 2, also known as Lucy.
After 3 millennia, another change came to be unpronounceable ancestor number 3.
But wait, there's another change and there's one more. Unpronounceable ancestor number 4.
That leaves us with us. A fresh face a mere 10,000 years ago is our Homo sapien. This brings
Our prehistoric pageant is almost at an end, and I know what you're thinking. Humans just can't get any better. Perhaps you're right. As technology takes over, everybody make way for future humans! This painting specializes in our shoulders, restricted field of view and the
This isn't fun! If I'd known Charles Darwin was going to make all these ludicrous claims, I would never have let him aboard the HMS Beagle.
Yo, Grandpa, cool it. Who is this Joker? Nah, man, not Joker. Just Joe, as in Joseph Dalton. I'm one of the greatest explorers of the 19th century. And I'm also an expert in flowers. Ain't that right, ladies? Sad man, chill out and check this. We all be saying the same thing, just in a different way. That's okay. We all move to the same revolution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all with me?
Yeah.
Y'all with me?
Yeah.
Y'all want to get into it?
Yeah.
Okay, then hit it. Started with a whole lot of heat to make up and lay down the beat. Small animals without any feet. They came along on the line, changing to another kind. What a bomb to see on their fins. Some of them who hair on their skins. Where the history begins. Bobby Mountains getting hands, spreading out across the lands. We got a paws on their toes, we got a longer nose, we got a
attached to a bone. Like a dog who has a bone, he can never leave alone. So make more machines, so make more vaccines, so make magazines. Challenging the changing rules of the molecules of the nature's tools in the groove of evolution. Smooth in the groove of evolution. Smooth in the groove of evolution. Using the groove of evolution. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! They got up on the toes, they got it on the nose, they got a chance at most. The groove of evolution. Some make more machines, some make more vaccines. The groove of evolution. All the creatures came, down to do the same. The groove of evolution. All the creatures came, down to do the same. The groove of evolution.
It's amazing how humankind has evolved in such a relatively short time.
Especially when there's no Wi-Fi in the 19th century. Wait, what? No Wi-Fi? How does that work?
I was trying to look up the story behind one of Charles Darwin's top quotes. A wife would be better than a dog anyhow. Where was he in life when he wrote that?
Over there, back in 1838, staying with his relatives in Shrewsbury.
Mr. Darwin, sir, some of your chums from the village are here to see you.
Thank you, Jean. Show them in, would you?
Of course, sir.
Charles, where were you this morning? We were expecting for some pigeon spotting.
I thought you might like to take a look at the sumptuous specimen. Opened the back door this morning and there it was, calm as anything, resting on the mat with his feet in the air. This is phone took him up, didn't move the muscles, which is very comfortable with humans.
Look at those distinguished red bite-shaped marks around his neck. A new breed, perhaps?
Amazing. You should call it the red smoke of Parktown.
It's dead.
What?
You wouldn't happen to own a cat, would you?
Yes, but there's no way that innocent is a piece of kids.
Mystery solved. Jean, would you be so good as to take this portrait and that's passed on? And give it a decent burial?
Certainly, sir.
Don't mind.
Married. I can't believe you actually made a list.
You're a bit weird sometimes.
Do you know that? Look, chap's eye, 2 questions. To marry or not to marry, that's the question.
Enough with the Shakespeare!
Your conclusion?
A wife is better than a dog anyhow, so I'm not sure he should leave this on display in case they were to intrude. Hi, chaps. Charles, the girls and I are going for a walk. Did you fancy... Ew.
Oh, sorry you had to see that, Emma.
That's disgusting.
I know.
You made a list.
Oh, that's right, better than a dog. Gentlemen, crisis meeting.
Miss Emma. Oh, Marianne, I'm so sorry.
Emma, whatever the matter?
It's Charles. I walked into his room and spotted a list which said marry or not marry. And there are things on there like less money for books, terrible loss of time, constant companion in old age. And it also said better than a dog anyhow.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What?
A tad insensitive.
But so sweet.
He obviously thinks a lot of you.
And it's so obvious that they're a thing for each other.
That doesn't mean you should go running after him.
You want my advice? No. Well, you're getting it anyway.
The problems of science are easy compared to this. Mate, this isn't a big problem. The solution is simple.
You're in a dilemma. You alone can fix. You think that you're Emma. Top those other chicks. If it's true, then good for you. Friend, she is quite a catch. You've got the itch to tie the hitch. You make a marvelous match.
Charles?
Oh, Emma, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm like. It was stupid of me, and you know I'd do anything for you.
Okay.
Excuse me?
It's okay. So what did you decide?
Miss Emma, you were the most wonderful lady in the world. Will you marry me?
Married? Not married. I'll get back to you.
Emma and Charles married in 1838.
Together they had 10 children.
10. How did they all fit in the house?
We didn't say they had 10 children at the same time, Chan.
Oh.
12 years after The Origin of Species was published, Charles wowed the scientific world with his new book, The Descent of Man.
Not a very flattering picture, is it?
And we're done. Thank you, Mr. Donaldson. You can move now. I said you can move now, Mr. Donaldson.
I've been standing like this for hours and consequently my entire body has seized up. Would you be so good as to fetch my wife and children, Francis and Nettie?
Of course, Mr. Donaldson.
Oh, doesn't your father look handsome? Most dignified.
Better than the 8th picture, I must say. Francis, could you help me?
Yes,
Nettie, could you help me?
Darling, look at your new portrait.
It's very nice, well done, although I still fear that I will be remembered as a half-ape for many years to come.
Nonsense, you'll be remembered for lots of things. Like when you were collecting beetles and ran out of hands.
Or when you're in the Galapagos Islands and you noticed how species have adapted to their surroundings.
Come on, Father, time for your medicine.
You know, you were all so kind to me, it's almost worthwhile being sick to be nursed by you.
Come on, Father, survival is the fittest and all
That, son, I think my fittest days are behind me.
But we'll find a way to stay together, as long as possible.
Etty, if I have learned anything from all my research, it is that life will always find a way.
They don't matter now. North and south, east to west. Stop the fight, let it rest. Faces,
they don't matter now. Black and white, reunite, start again. Oh, and think of this, there's so many ways to right the wrong. There's a future if we get along, life will go on. I got a faith right here, right now. I know in time, somewhere, somehow, life will find a way. Life will find a way. Still got a hope, still got a dream, still got a feeling telling me life will find a way. Life will find a way. Still time to make it better, still time to pull together. Hard time is now and ever, let's make it last forever. Something we can believe in, something we can hold on to, so long as there is always love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Life will find a way. I've got a faith right here, right now. I know in time, somewhere, somehow, life will find a way. Life will find a way. Still got a faith right here, right now. I know in time, somewhere, somehow, life will find a way. Life will find a way.
In their dotage, it appeared that Emma and Charles had indeed found their way through life by staying true to themselves and each other.
They stayed happily married through old age until Charles eventually passed away in 1882.
His tomb is in Westminster Abbey, one of the United Kingdom's most renowned religious buildings.
People study at Darwin College in Cambridge University.
The Darwin Wallace Medal is awarded annually to scientists who advance evolutionary and biological research.
You actually sounded quite clever then. He even appears on the back of the British notes.
Look closely. Chan, you'll see a Darwinian finch on the HMS Beagle.
Ooh, Eva, yes. That might be the second voyage of the HMS Beagle when they returned 3 of the voyages back to Tierra del Fuego.
There they are. Where's your basket? Jeremy Button. York Minster.
This is what 2 years in Britain has turned you into.
Yes, please.
We learned English, maths,
PE, RE, technology, textiles, table manners, and we've been at Netherlands.
and what British traits will aid you here?
I'm a bit warm in all of this moment.
Wait, it's 10 degrees.
Exactly, this is what I'm going to change.
Me too.
Fraser, stop! Jerry, you'll mess up your jacket. Do your shoes up. Brush your teeth. Brush your hair. Robert, my friend, you can't stop them being who they are. But we spent 2 years changing them into something better.
For where? Britain or back here? This is their habitat and they will adapt to suit it.
That is better. Nobody can tell you who you are, and you can know.
And I've had nothing beats a total for comfort.
And nothing could fiend you. Come, my friend. Tell me more about a strange being from Britain.
I Fraser, my
There they go, the British and the Royals, the same species evolved in different ways.
you do, you love it too. Why be disguised in the wilderness, when deep inside you're much more than this? You take a flight, to day or night, to exercise, show better side. Why should you lie through a poker face, when you can smile and step up the pace? So take a deep breath in, shed your skin. The time for pretending, defending is ending. Yappy yahoo, don't be wasting time when we can show there's a way in, everyone can go hand in hand with someone they once knew. Understand that nothing beats being you. Nothing beats being you. Never run away from DNA. Energy can stay or come out to play. Variety is the spice of life, far more than being the sharpest knife. So take a deep breath in, shed your skin. The time for pretending, defending is ending. Yappy yahoo, don't be wasting time when we can show there's a way in, everyone can go hand in hand with someone they once knew. Understand that nothing beats being you.